All right. So let's start just comfortably seated. Taking a couple deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. And I just want you to start to allow some movement into your body through your spine. And there's no right or wrong way. It's just following your body's desire. Reaching into things that feel good. Pausing wherever you need to. Taking some deep breaths. Oh. Making note of areas that are feeling really open today and areas that feel like they need some support. And you're going to just kind of keep this organic movement going as you make your way onto your right hip and your right hand. So very much a lounging at the beach position. And you're going to extend those legs down the mat, stacking the left on top of the right and supporting yourself with the right hand. And you really want to press the hips forward slightly. Left hand is going to be there to support. And you can't see it because I have a million layers, but I'm actually really allowing that right shoulder to shrug up towards the ear. And we're looking for a stretch that comes all the way from your right hip up through that rib cage, up into the underarm and around the shoulder blade as you release the right shoulder towards your ear and let the head drop into that shoulder. And you can really use your breath here. The bigger you breathe, the more you're going to feel the stretch deepening. Let your mouth be open, your tongue relaxed. And to exhale, just kind of letting the breath fall out of the face. And you're going to bend the knees, letting that left knee kind of slide past the right, and your body upright, grabbing hold of the left shin with the left hand and bringing the right arm up and over. So kind of a continuation of the stretch between the right hip. And now we've extended it up through the right arm into the fingertips. And let the head just hang out. Bringing the right hand down right next to the left. Tucking your chin and rounding through the spine as much as you can. You usually want to be active in that rounding. So I'm not just melting here. I'm actually reaching this whole right rib cage, right low back, mid back, away from me to the end of my mat. So I'm kind of hanging off the arms a bit and augmenting this stretch. Tuck the chin as much as you can. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. And roll up. And roll around to the other side. So take a moment with the knees bent to just move around organically. And you're gonna prop yourself on that left hand, lengthen the legs down the mat, so right leg stacks on top of left. Press the hips forward. Sink into the left shoulder, so let the shoulder release up towards the ear, and then you can use that to make a little pillow for yourself. The right hand is creating support, and you are just breathing into this really delicious stretch, going right from the left hip up through the rib cage into the shoulder blade. The jaw relax. So you can just sink into the left shoulder a little bit more. Using the breath to expand the stretch. Bending the knees, letting that right knee slide over top of left. Coming upright, right hand onto the right shin, left arm up and over. Then rotating The hand down to meet the right. Tuck your chin, pull your shoulders away from your ears, and then think about pressing your spine away from your chest. Rolling up. And we're going to open up into a straddle. Start off by flexing your feet and really finding as much length through the backs of the legs as possible, pushing your thigh bones down into the floor and lengthening yourself up as much as you can. So if you find that this in and of itself is super challenging, you can always take this backwards into a wall or into an object that you can rest your spine on so that the wall is doing the work for you to really get up. And then we're going to relax those legs. And if it's available to you, you start to tip forwards. And as you tip forwards, you really want this to happen in the pelvis. So you think about pushing your pubic bone down, lifting your sitting bones and tailbone up. And then the pelvis is what propels you forward. The spine just follows. You take it as far as you can go. When you can't go any further with that long spine, then you let the spine just kind of melt. The head drops down. And then the head is doing a lot of the work here. So the weight of the head is dropping you deeper into the pose. So if it feels like this is too much, because the weight of the head is dropping you into the pose, bring some support and under your head so that you take some of that weight out of the pose. So you're welcome to stay right here in the center. If you do want to do a little bit of low back stuff, you can walk your torso over towards the right leg and really try to line up the center of your chest with the center of the right leg. So you feel as if you're lengthening back through the left hip and then kind of dragging the whole left rib cage towards the right leg. And again, the weight of the head is what really pulls us down into this pose. So if you need less, put some support under your head. If you need more, really let the head go. And press into your hands and roll up and walk over to the other side. Same thing. We lengthen back through the right hip and the right leg. And then this is sense of dragging the right rib cage towards the left ankle. If you want more intensity, you let the head go. If you want less intensity, you bring support in under the forehead. Take a couple big breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. I'm going to walk yourself back center. We'll take a couple more deep breaths right here in the center. Pressing up. All for a moment. Relax your shoulders down your back. And then use your hands to support the knees as you bring the legs in. And we'll make our way onto our backs with the knees into the chest. Doing a gentle rock side to side. And you're going to take your right foot to the floor. Left ankle crosses at the right knee. I'm bringing the right leg up towards you. Grab either the back of the thigh or the front of the shin, whatever's more comfortable in your body. A reclining pigeon pose. And so from here, you're going to keep the legs in this shape, but let go of the hands. And we're just going to take the lower body twisted to the right. So we're going to stay in the same shape with the legs and just drop that outer right leg down to the floor, the left foot to the floor. And you can take your right hand onto that left foot. Left arm is going to come out to the side, palm face up. And what you're looking for here, the action is taking this top left hip and actually dropping it back towards the floor. It's not going to go to the floor, but you want to drop it back to the floor, towards the floor. And that's going to initiate the stretch around the whole left side of the sacrum, piriformis, low back, up into even the belly.
And you're going to let go of the foot with your right hand. Release that left foot on top of the right, left knee on top of the right, and then pull those knees up towards your underarm and really let the left rib cage drop down to the mat. Taking a deep breath in. As you exhale, pull the knees back to center. Give them a hug. Maybe a little rock side to side. Then we're swap sides, so left foot comes down onto the mat. Right ankle at the left knee. Bring the legs towards you. Grab onto either the back of the thigh or the front of the knee, whatever feels more available to you. Take a couple deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Then releasing the knee, keeping the same shape of the legs. We're just going to drop the legs over to the left. You use the left hand to grab hold of that right foot, dropping the right arm out to the side,
And again, the action we're looking for here is dragging the right hip down towards the mat. And release the foot, unhook the foot, stacking it on top of the left, and then pull the knees up towards your left underarm and drop that right rib cage more towards the mat. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the knees back center. Give them a hug, gentle rock. And you're going to lower the feet down, lower the legs down. Give the pelvis a little wiggle. Drop the arms out, palms turned up for Shavasana. Beginning to deepen your breath, lengthening out the inhale, lengthening out the exhale. Bringing gentle movements into your body in any way that feels appropriate for you. Slowly bending one knee and then the other. Really rolling over onto one side. And then making your way back up to seated. Closing your eyes. Really becoming aware of the breath in your body, a gentle expansion and a gentle contraction. Each breath is a massage of your internal organs, of your heart. And this is our last class of the year. Just taking a moment to thank your body for everything it's done for you this year. How amazing it is. Put your hands together at your heart. Thank you so much for being here with me. Namaste. Mm.